I made this disco corset for the Sweat Tour in Chicago, not just because I thought it would look good, which it did, but also because Charlie XCX's Brat is an album fundamentally about seeing yourself in others. Despite the opening track's claim that Charlie spends the majority of the album's runtime looking at others and seeing herself reflected back. On tracks like I Might Say Something Stupid and Sympathy is a Knife, these reflections are dark funhouse mirrors. She looks at others and sees only what she fails to be. There are, of course, kinder reflections on the album as well. On Everything is Romantic, she sees even the tackiest edges of the landscape reflect the love she is feeling. Meanwhile, on I Think About It All the Time, she looks at her friends becoming parents and sees her own potential future. And beyond the delirious virality of the Apple dance, Apple is a song that is fundamentally about seeing the ways that trauma and habits get passed down from generation to generation, from parent to child. She literalizes this idea of looking at the other and seeing yourself by saying, hell, this motif of the reflected self is so ubiquitous, even the remix album has been teased with these mirrored images of all of the featured artists. This idea of seeing herself in others is at its most potent and cathartic on Girl So Confusing. On the original cut of the track, we hear Charlie lament about an acquaintanceship she's unsure of, an artist who she admires and frets about in equal measure. And when Lorde is given the opportunity to respond to Charlie, we see the same insecurities that have plagued Charlie throughout this album's runtime also affect Lorde. Body image, artistic and commercial reception, how you are perceived, all of these ideas haunt Lorde. Lorde and Charlie are perfect mirror images of each other. Lorde's verse feels like this triumphant culmination of the album's capacity to empathize. She caps off her verse by saying, "I'm glad I know how you feel," which can mean both, I understand what you feel because you told me about it, and I understand what you feel because I am feeling it too. The double meaning lends such emotional momentum to the song that when the final line hits, it's impossible not to dance.
You just want to be? What do you think? Is sympathy a knife?